Hello, welcome to Yasmin's Light Studio. Okay, so we're going to do something fun. This particular deck, Monty Faber's Karma Cards, amazing fun to use astrology cards to read your future. All right. Okay, this particular deck was gifted to me just under 20 years ago. Now, this 15th anniversary edition was printed in 2004. So the language in this is 20 plus years ago. The first edition was printed in 1988. So these cards have been around for a very long time. But we're going to have a play with them in terms of how they work, and they're very intellectual. They're very sort of mentally driven because it's about astrology, but we're going to connect with the heart and the energy of it all. Now, there are three aspects to them, three piles. So the first pile is the houses. Actually, no. The first pile is the planets. The second pile is the signs. The last pile is the houses. So when you're looking at an astrology chart, your birth chart, for example, the first house starts over here at 9 o'clock, and then the second house is at 8 o'clock, and the third house is at 6 o'clock, and so on and so on and so on and so on until the 12th house is up here at 10 o'clock. All right, so it's a little bit backwards. They're the houses. The signs are the 12 signs of the zodiac. And the planets, there are 10 planets in here and 2 of the nodes, the north node and the south node of the moon. Okay, so that's what we're working with if you're familiar with astrology at all. Now, if I flip these over, you'll notice each pile is set up very similarly with the fact that it has red and blue, and there's words in the red and the blue. Okay, so if I bring, say, Gemini closer, the red is action that you wish to take, and the blue is outcome. So when we're working with this particular deck of cards, we're focusing on the question and the way we formulate the question. All right, so now let's also bear in mind that the language is quite old. Okay, so karma isn't something that you do to someone and then it comes back at you. Karma is about your soul and your soul's journey. All right, when you choose to do something that isn't of pure unconditional love, that has an energy to it that's manipulative or hurtful, then yes, you are creating a karma for yourself later on down the track. Now, it might come in this lifetime or it might be in another lifetime, but this is your own soul's journey. All right, so ultimately we want to create good karma, which is dharma, our lessons that we learn and the energy that we give out for ourselves. So old language in this particular deck. Let's remember that while we're reading through these words. Okay, so the question would be, if we're going to do an action question, which is what we'll play with, and then we'll try an outcome question in another video. But this particular video, we're going to focus on the action question. And I've got some tarot cards here as well that we're also going to use to decipher. And we'll see how that goes. All right, so first of all, we'll turn these upside down and we're going to give them all a good shuffle. But I'd like you to think about what you would like to take action on. So, what is the best course of action for me to take about ... And I'm going to leave that to you to think about. So, while we're thinking, what is the best course of action for me to take about ... And we're going to take a deep breath in and out. What is the best course of action for me to take? Breathing in, breathing out, about ... And one more, this time I want you to visualize what that question is for you. It may be a symbol, you may see it as a situation, it may be something to do with work, family, home, your own personal development. It could be anything, but it's about what is the best course of action for you to take about ... All right, now think about that question, and we're going to shuffle each deck. The planets. What is the best course of action for me or for you to take around ... And we're just going to actually just turn the top one over, I think. Moon. Signs. What is the best course of action for you to take, or me to take, because you're referring to you, around ... What is the best course of action to take around ... Okay. Capricorn. What is the best course of action on the houses to take around ... What is the best course of action to take around ... Now, you may have noticed that they're all up in the blue except for that one. So I am going to turn them around so they're into the red. All right, now in each card there is, we'll start with the moon. In each card there is an S, an M, and a P at each end. And this is your spiritual action, your mental action, and your physical action. So the moon says defend, accept, and let your feelings tell you how to. And the Capricorn energy says your goals, the day-to-day reality of, and use the most business-like way. And then the seventh house, patiently, what you want, get what you need. Now, it's not seventh, it's second. Beg your pardon, I don't have my glasses on. All right, so now we read it in a sentence. The best course of action to take about ... spiritually is defend your goals patiently. Defend your goals patiently. Okay, that's the spiritual action. Defend your goals patiently. The best course of action to take about ... mentally is accept the day-to-day reality of what you want. Oh, that's a good one. Accept the day-to-day reality of what you want. Alrighty. And then the third one is, what is the best course of action to take about ... is let your feelings tell you how to use the most business-like way and get what you need. Oh, this is really cool. All right, so I'm going to pull out some tarot, and we're also going to dive into this a little bit more. So what this feels like just from that alone is the best course of action for you to take is to stay true to your goals, whatever that may be, okay? And keep working day by day in the direction of your goals, but maybe chewing a little bit each day, taking a small step each day towards what it is that you want, all right? But also understanding that even though your heart really wants this particular whatever it is, that your action, that the best course of action for you to take for blah, 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 you still have to be a little bit more rational about the steps that you take. All right, so these are the actions. Now let's get some more information around this. What is the best course of action to take around ... whatever that is for you? Okay, so this feels like, yeah, there's a waiting game happening at the moment. And it's important for you to be mindful. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This is great. Any conflict that's going on around you, maybe try not to dwell too much on it, because this is about you mastering your emotions, mastering your daily action steps, and having a spiritual practice that is going to support you as you move forward. So whatever action steps you need to take to reach whatever it is, or to do whatever it is, it's about you doing it in a ritualistic or a practiced way. Each day, even though it feels like you've been waiting forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, things are going to happen really quickly. But the reason why they aren't happening quickly, and you have to be patient at the moment, is because you are moving through a space where lack and loss is being replaced. And if you're just waiting around for something, it's not going to happen. So you've got to create a spiritual practice that you can master, that suits you. And that may be something simple as lighting a candle and sitting quietly for 5 minutes. It could be something simple as walking for 10 minutes a day amongst the trees. It could be something simple as a half an hour yoga practice, whatever it is for you. But I'm also hearing it's about the mental belief system. So there's an energy here that's requiring you to rewire your thoughts and your belief system. And we'll break that down in a moment, but to keep moving, because you are going to have to take action very quickly and be quite decisive about what that is for yourself. So you are going to be presented with something around what it is that you need to take action on. You're going to be presented with a couple of different options. And if you're still in that space of lack and loss, and you haven't grounded, anchored, and stepped into your sense of self and courage and connected soulfully with who you are, then it's not going to be a solid, firm foundation you're creating. So this feels like there's a fresh new energy of love coming in for you. Unconditional love. The universe is delivering this love for you once you start to love and look after yourself. Okay, when that happens, that's the action will come in really quickly. But right now it's about building solid foundations and stop waiting, let go of all the old way of doing things and start mastering yourself, mastering your mind, mastering your body, mastering your choices for your highest good and well-being, so you can then quickly take action. Okay. I hope that all makes sense. All right, so just quickly about rewiring your brain as a side, a really simple and easy way is to be the observer of your thoughts. Now that means just stop for a moment, pause, breathe, and notice where your thoughts are going, or listen to the words that you're speaking. And if they feel really skeptical, really low, really pessimistic, really negative, if they feel or hear or sound, then take a deep breath in and repeat to yourself, cancel, clear, delete. And I like to do my hand in a circular motion at my head, because action helps to solidify whatever you're doing. Cancel, clear, delete, and imagine yourself ripping whatever that was out and replacing it immediately with a different positive, affirmative, encouraging perspective. And it doesn't have to relate to what you're doing in that time, but it could be something as simple as wow, look at those flowers, aren't they pretty? You know, it's like rewiring. Okay, so taking away one thing and then immediately replacing it with something else is a conscious effort, and you are going to need to be your observer, but you will feel better, and it's a practice that you'll keep on doing over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's a wonderful spiritual practice within itself, just to be your observer and rewire your own brain, because when the time comes, and it will, you've got to take action really quickly. So I hope that has been a fun little reading for you. Enjoy your day. Feel free to head over to my website, yasminslightstudio.com. I've got different reading options there, and I'm going to play with these for a little while, and the next video is we'll do an outcome, not an action. All right. Toodaloo. Have a great day.